Hello my Sootlings. It's lovely to see you at the Hearth today. If you're new here, this is a space for us to kick back, relax, and enjoy some games together. Today we're going to be playing Tales of the Shire. Now, grab some cocoa from the kettle and cozy up by the fire. You're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. Hello everyone, we're back to it, and we're just going to continue from right where we left off. We're moving on to the next day, which is Monday. There are 12 days left in summer, and it looks like we have something in our post, so we'll have to come over and check that out. Probably our friend telling us that he had a delicious meal. These need watered every single day, so we're just going to start off our day by coming over and watering our plants. That way we get it out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and refill my can. Today I'd like to get some more seeds. So you can look up guides and stuff like that, I'm sure, to help you figure out, because it is partially based on like IRL, like what things work well together. But if you put plants in the same planter box, they will help and or hurt your other plants. So Orlo says, I had fun. Hello, Freya. Such a good meal and fine company, too. We'll have to do this again. See you soon, Orlo Proudfoot. So, he's just, letting us know that he had a good time and that he would very much like to have more meals with us, and that's totally fine. We're trying to, make friends here in Bywater. Because we're not in Hobbiton. Almost said Hobbiton. That's wrong. So I just grabbed some stuff, so I'm just going to go toss it in my pantry real quick. And then I'd like to go hit up some fishing spots. So that way I can have a full inventory to go sell. And that's my current plan. I'm going to start off with Old Ruby's Pond because that's just the closest to us, and then we'll go from there to figure out where exactly our next spot is. I happen to know of 2 other spots, so that's going to be my goal for today, is just rack up the money, get those seeds planted, and then kind of go from there. So yeah, we're going to be fishing for a minute, and I'll come back when I'm done fishing. Okay, so I'm coming back because I just pulled a new fish, honeyed chub. Good fish, that one. Sweet taste to it. Surprising for Mr. Fishy, but trust old Noakes. He knows flavor just as well as he knows the fishing. So we're at 8 of 10, so we've only got 2 more fish to get. Alright, so we are done fishing because we have 10 of 10 in our backpack. And it's all fish. So we're going to head over to the main town and try to sell our fish there. So we'll head over to the town square here and talk to probably Mr. Cotton, because Farmer Cotton, because he's got stuff for us. He's got seeds when we have money to buy them. So we're just going to sell all of these to him so that we have plenty of inventory space to buy stuff from him. So we just got a whole bunch of money. So we're going to buy everything he has, at least one of. I've already got brown taters growing, so we're going to just fill up. Because I'm running experiments right now to see what exactly grows nicely with our stuff. So I'm just grabbing a seed of every kind. And then we're going to head straight back home, which you can kind of get there just by heading straight out of the village center, which is pretty helpful to know. You just follow this road, keep going straight, and there's our house literally right there. So that makes it easier for getting to and from. Just quick drop off all your stuff and then head back. It's still dawn, so we're still pretty early into our day. So what we're going to do is going to press and hold the select button, not the start button, and this goes into the home decoration screen, but you can also garden using it. So we're going to press Y and it'll show up with furniture or objects that are placed on the ground. Decorations can be placed on the ground and often other services. Gardening includes garden beds and direct access to your seeds. So for this time, we're going to head to the garden and we're going to try to plant stuff next to our stuff. You've discovered companion planting. This is what I was talking about, that certain plants are nice, play nice with others, and certain plants don't. The more positive companions you have in the same garden bed, the higher the chance of more delicious harvest. So we don't like these being beside each other. Okay, so these don't play nice, so we should put these in a different garden bed altogether. So we're going to put that there for now. And basil seeds are neutral. Bean seeds will play very nice with them. Yeah, you can see from the gold smiley face, that's saying that they're friends and that they're going to make each other better. Pepper seeds don't seem to care. Tater seeds, obviously we already have a tater in there. Cucumbers don't seem to care. The fennel doesn't agree with something. So we're not going to put that in there. The fennel, does that go well with what is over here? It's at least neutral, so at least that. And then lettuce seeds, also neutral. But corn, or maize, I guess it's called in this, is very nice. So this is also neutral. Ruby tater seeds are neutral. Shallots don't like this. Strawberries are neutral, and tomatoes don't like corn. So looks like potatoes, beans, and corn are a good combo. Let's see what works nice with our marrow thing. So cucumbers are neutral, fennels are neutral, lettuce is neutral, rhubarb is neutral, ruby taters are neutral. Shallots are beneficial, so let's go ahead and place a shallot here. And then strawberries are beneficial with the shallots, so we'll go ahead and place that there. Tomatoes are neutral, basil's neutral. Pepper is good with the shallots, so let's go ahead and place our pepper. And then cucumbers are also good with the bell peppers. That's noted for future reference. And lettuce is good with the strawberry. Rhubarb is neutral to all of it. So we'll go ahead and throw our rhubarb down over here. See if any of it is friendly or anything more than neutral. Ooh, we don't want to put cucumbers with rhubarb. That's good to know. And it looks like everything else is pretty much neutral. So let's try to just fill up our garden beds now that we have an idea that what's like neutral, what's beneficial. So let's do cucumbers here because those are neutral. Fennel. Oh, lettuce and cucumber are friends. So let's do that. Ooh, the red tomatoes and cucumbers don't get along. Oh, tomatoes. Tomatoes and cucumbers are friends. So let's go ahead and do that. So that fills up that box. All we have left is basil and more potatoes and fennel, and that's all pretty... Ooh, ruby potatoes don't like something in this bed, but it's not telling me exactly what it is, so we'll just put down another brown tater in this bed. So the ruby potatoes are neutral here, and we'll just put regular old taters in here as well if we can fit them. Yes, we can, and we're done with our farming. So we hold down the select key to exit that menu. And I'd like to just double check and make sure that I have all of these watered. Perfect. So now we're going to head out and try to go fish with the rest of our day and just try to accumulate a whole bunch of money. Because that's kind of our next thing, is to just grow as many plants as we can. I'd like to start fixing up our base, or our house, so that way our house, it has lots of decorations and things. Eventually I'd like to go on a harvesting spree where I go follow around as many butterflies as I can to get different fruits, vegetables, nuts, God knows what is around the area. And yeah, so this is a fishing spot here, and it's going to tag it on my map now that this is a little fishing spot. And we're just going to try to collect some fish. So I'm going to come back when my backpack is full, and then we'll go sell together and yeah, see how that goes. Okay, so our bag is not full, but we have we've fished the area completely dry. So we're gonna actually head over to my other fishing spot that I like to be at, which is just heading straight down this way. So we're gonna head down here and make our way southward towards the cotton farms, and just a little bit past there, there is a lovely little spot that we can get to. So let's see, it looks like we'll have to cross the river either. It looks like up ahead, actually. So we progress forward, and it says we cross right here across these little stones. And we are in the forest, and here's where we meet Delphi. No relation to the Greek mythology. She's a sweetheart. Let's see, okay. So head up here, and then we go over here. Acknowledge the bird so it goes away, and then we'll head down here. And here is a lovely little fishing spot here in the forest. Right now it's only got like one fish, but that's okay. And one more shows up. Perfect. So we'll catch our last two fish, and then I'll be right back. There we go. And with that, we have our backpack completely filled up, and we're going to head back to the selling area so that way we can go get more. Oh, this way? Okay. So that way we can go get more stuff eventually. Whether that's buying more flour or stuff like that, because we will run out of flour very quickly. I think we've only got like one in our pantry, so we've got a lot of stocking up to do. And we'll get there. It's not too terribly complicated, and honestly, it's pretty nice to be able to just kind of stock up on stuff. So I will meet you when we get back to the store. Alright, so it is afternoon and we are approaching the village square. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit up Hobson Hornblower. What has he got? Okay, so he has a whole bunch of seasonings, which I don't think any of the current dishes that I have require seasonings at the moment, but we'll get there. But as you can see, like, fish are a really good source of income, because I just got 413. I just got up to 413 monies, so. Let's go ahead and see what all we can buy from these people. I'm not 100% sure if just buying one of each of these will unlock any recipes or anything like that, but I think it's good to have one of each on hand in case I get a recipe that requires it and I'm not just running around like crazy trying to find it. So this is getting a lot of discoveries in our encyclopedia, which might also lead to a thing in the future, like a quest in the future. So, yeah. Um, we're gonna go ahead and head back to our house and put away our things that we just bought. And then I'd like to do some time cleaning up my house. So let's go ahead and put all this away. And we can see that our pantry has 500 slots left. And you can see that it's starting to fill up with some of the stuff that we bought. Like I've got the corn and like I've got cream there on the bottom. And yeah, it's just filled up with all sorts of really cool, fun things.
That's all for today. Thank you for stopping by. Remember, the Hearth is always home for those who wish to visit. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to drift by again. Be safe, Sootlings.